Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna be making Chubby cat keychain. So the pattern for these three cats is actually the same. What makes them different is the color that you will be using. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make the one with the two colors. And for the other two, I will be showing you a written pattern at the end of the video. So we're just gonna start with a magic ring. We're gonna wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. We're gonna hook under the first one and hook over into the second one. Then we're gonna finish it with a chain. And that is a magic ring. Next, we are going to make a single crochet. So for single crochet, we're gonna insert the hook into the ring. We're gonna yarn over and pull the yarn out. Yarn over again and pull the yarn through. That is a single crochet. Since we need 3, we're gonna make 2 more. Before finishing the third single crochet, we're gonna change the color of the yarn. Then we are going to continue with 3 more single crochet. Before finishing the last stitch, we're gonna change back the yarn into the orange one. Then we can just pull the yarn to close the magic ring. That is the first row, and to secure the gray yarn, I'm just gonna tie it with another yarn. Into the second row. In this row, we're gonna be making increase. For increase, we have to make 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. So I'm just gonna start with a single crochet first. Then I'm gonna insert a stitch marker so that I know where the beginning is. Then still on the same stitch, I'm gonna make another single crochet. So that is an increase, and we're gonna be making increase for the next 2 stitches. Then we're gonna change the yarn into a gray one. And we're just gonna continue with increase until the end of this row. Before finishing the last stitch, we're gonna change the yarn into the orange one. We're going to move on into the next row, which is row 3. In this row, we're gonna be making a single crochet and increase. So I'm just gonna start with a single crochet first. Then on the next stitch, I'm gonna make an increase stitch. And we're gonna repeat this pattern 2 more times. Then after that, we're gonna change into the gray yarn. After changing into a gray yarn, we're gonna make a single crochet and increase 3 more times, or until you reach the end of this row. Change back into the orange yarn, and we're gonna move on into the next row, which is gonna start with 8 single crochet. Then we are going to insert the white yarn, and we're gonna continue with 2 single crochet. Change back into the gray yarn and finish with 8 single crochet. To secure the white yarn, I'm just gonna tie them together. Moving on into the next row, we're just gonna start with 2 single crochet first. Next, we are going to make increase. Continue with another 2 single crochet. Increase on the next stitch. And then 2 single crochet. We're gonna change into the white yarn, and on the next stitch we're gonna make increase. Continue with 2 single crochet. Change back into the gray yarn. And we are going to make increase on the next stitch. Continue with 2 single crochet. Increase on the next stitch. Two single crochet next. Then finish with an increase. For row 6, we're just gonna start with 9 single crochet in orange. Continue with 6 single crochet in white. Then finish with 9 single crochet in gray. Into the next row. In this row, we're gonna be making 3 single crochet and increase. Using the orange yarn, we're gonna be doing this pattern 2 times. We're gonna change into white, and we're also gonna be doing this pattern 2 times. Change into the gray color, and we're also gonna be doing this pattern 2 times. Before finishing the last stitch, we're gonna change the yarn into the white yarn. And since we no longer need the gray and the orange yarn, we can just cut them off. Don't forget to secure the yarns. You can insert the eyes now. For the eyes, I'm using 5mm plastic eyes, and I'm placing it between row 5 and row 6, 3 stitches apart. For row 8 until row 11, we're just gonna be making single crochet. For row 12, we're just gonna start with 14 single crochet. Next, we are going to make a bubble stitch. So we're gonna wrap the yarn around the hook. We're gonna insert it into the loops, yarn over and pull the yarn out. We're gonna yarn over and pull through the first and the second loop. Now there are 2 loops on your hook. We're gonna repeat the same process. So we're gonna wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the loops, yarn over and pull the yarn through, yarn over again and pull through the first and the second loops. Now there are 3 loops on your hook, and we're just gonna repeat the same process until you have 5 loops on your hook. When you have 5 loops on your hook, you can just yarn over and pull the yarn through all the loops. So that is the bubble stitch. We're just gonna continue with 3 single crochet next. Then we're gonna make another bubble stitch. Then we're gonna finish with 11 single crochet. For the next row, which is row 13, we're just gonna be making single crochet for the whole row. Into the next row, in this row we're gonna start making decrease. So we're just gonna start with 3 single crochet first. Next we are going to make decrease. So for decrease, we are going to insert the hook into the front loop of the next stitch. And also the stitch next to it. We're gonna yarn over and pull the yarn out. Yarn over and pull through the loops. So that is a decrease. And we're just gonna repeat the pattern of 3 single crochet and decrease until the end of this row. For the next row, we're gonna be making 2 single crochet and decrease. So we're just gonna start with 2 single crochet first. And next we're gonna make decrease. And that is the pattern of this row, 2 single crochet and decrease, and we're just gonna repeat that pattern until we reach the end of this row. So for the last row, we're just gonna be making single crochet and decrease. So we're just gonna start with 1 single crochet first. Then we're gonna continue with decrease. And we're just gonna repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet and decrease until the end of this row. Next we're gonna insert the stuffing. Then we can just cut the yarn off. And to close the bottom part, we can just insert the yarn into the front loop of each stitch. Pull the yarn to close the hole and don't forget to weave in the ends. So for the edge, we're just gonna start with a slip knot. Slip knot is similar to magic ring, but instead of finish it with a chain, we can just pull it on both sides. So that is a slip knot, and we can just insert the slip knot on a stitch between row 4 and row 5. Then we're gonna continue with 3 chains. We're gonna skip the first chain and start from the second chain. On the second chain, we're gonna make a slip stitch. Then on the last chain, we're gonna make a single crochet. Next, we are going to make another slip stitch on a stitch between row 2 and row 3. So that is one ear done. You can just cut the yarn and pull the yarn out. And don't forget to weave in the ends. For the other ear, we're just gonna repeat the same process. So we're just gonna start with a slip knot. But instead of starting between the 4th and the 5th row, we're just gonna start from between the 2nd and the 3rd row. Then we're gonna finish with a slip stitch on between the 4th and the 5th row. For the tail, we're just gonna start with a magic ring. Then we're gonna continue with 6 single crochet. Then from the 2nd row until the 8th row, we can just make single crochet. You can also make the tail into different colors. So you can start with one color from the 1st row until the 4th row. Then continue with the other color from row 5th until row 8. When you're done, then you can just cut the yarn, but we're gonna leave a long tail for sewing. And we're gonna sew the tail on between row 13 and row 14. Don't forget to secure the yarn and weave in the ends. Next, we're going to make the nose and the whiskers, and I'm just gonna use a thinner polyester yarn. For the finishing touch, I'm gonna make the outer part of the eyes with the white yarn. And that's it guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!